So, hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So my I am trying to get the iPad today. Um, the only thing is that my parents don't want me to get it, but I am still gonna get it anyways. But my goal is to go and see how it looks like first, because the one that I saw in the iStudios are fairly cheap. So we'll see how it is in the original store. So we just arrived in Orchard. I have fully resigned from my current job, but I still have to work out until December 2nd, as I promised them. Anyways, we'll walk towards the Apple shop while we're gonna head into. I'm gonna see if I can get a slot now. If not, we'll book a slot for a little bit later on. Then we'll come back to check out to Neon City for further shopping. It is not necessary to get anything from Neon City because I got like half of the items for Christmas already. So, what my main goal is the iPad. I have to say I am a little excited on getting a new iPad. But the only thing about that trick is whether do I want to get it with the keyboard and the pen, or just get the iPad by itself. Because the pen is not very necessary for me, and the keyboard too. So it's just like a big question mark for me, because it's gonna cost extra. So it did backfire a little, because the Apple shop here doesn't have, like, totally run out of the iPads sold, and the iPads that I want is totally out. So probably I will start heading towards the iStudios that is near my workplace to get it, because that place has the iPad, but I don't know whether they still have it. That's my only concern. So I was trying to avoid having lunch, but it is still fairly early, and I've decided to go to one of my favorite pasta place that is in the basement to have lunch. And then I do need to buy more wraps on my hand, because if you haven't noticed, I tore my muscle a few years ago. I don't think I fully explained in the last vlog. So I tore my muscle on my right hand, and it healed, but it didn't fully heal properly. So if I lift something that is heavy, it does hurt. So when I am put at the cashiers, I do have to wear the wrap. And resigning from this job is one of the reasons I resigned from this current job, is because I want to rest my hand before my new job starts, and I don't want the new job to know that I tore my muscle. That is the only reason. So we just sat down for lunch, and we just ordered, waiting for our items to come out. And I decided to head towards Buddhist, but we'll take our time to walk there, because we're not in a rush to see whether we can get the iPad there. If not, we'll order it online, because it is bothersome to be hunting around in other areas when I don't really go to the area. So we are done with lunch. I need to walk backwards because the crossing to across the road is towards the end of the left side. I can cross here, but I don't want to be walking backwards right after. So we are heading towards the catalog to get the items. There is another way to go to the overhead bridge at the top, but it's a little bit too troublesome. So this was the overhead bridge I'm talking about, because right here is Orchard Gateway and this is Jeddah Orchard Gateway, but it's a little bit too much work to cross this bridge. So we are starting to walk towards Buddhist. I opened the umbrella because it is hot and the wind is blowing, so without the wind it is making it even hotter with the sun blazing. So we just arrived in Buddhist. Everything seems to be going back to normal. We are back to this right here is a Hindu temple, and there is another temple not far, which is for the, I think the other temple is a Taoist and not a Buddhist temple. So I finally found the iPad, which is the only one left they have is the Wi-Fi and cellular. I took it because I don't want to be waiting, and every shop I gone to is out of iPads. So I finally got it. This is the 64 gig with Wi-Fi and cellular. A little bit tough doing an unboxing with only one hand. This is it, and here's the charger. This is a new 3-pin. It comes with the this is the C cable, and this is the C charger, and this is the stack for information.